Welcome, welcome. Bear with me. I'm just gonna post some links that I'm streaming, and then we'll begin. Hope everyone's having a lovely Wednesday. Mine's been a fairly busy day, and yeah, it's been good. I'm just glad that it's like gone past 9, back to streaming. Did start a few minutes late. I do apologize. I was watching another stream. They do portfolio reviews, so I was just watching these art directors giving advice to people who have art stations. So it's just fun to watch these things. So I was caught up in watching it, and I realized, oh yeah, they're still going. So yeah, finished. It finally finished. So I thought, right, that's finished. Now I can go back to do what I was doing, which is to start the stream. There we go. So general, there we go. So I don't need to post on their original tool. There we go. Cool. How's it going, Senna? How are you this evening? Have a quick sip of coffee before I. Oh, good. I'm well, thank you. I'm just glad it would come to the end of the day. Work's finished. I've had my dinner. Get to stream a bit. So it's all like nice and chill. Get my new vinyl cutter tomorrow. Oh, nice. So you be cutting some vinyl signs up, right? Signs? You can cut. You use them for cutting up signs. Vinyl cuttings. All other things. I used to work for a company that did like a lot of vinyl cutouts, like where I had to do the cutout stuff. So you have to invert signs and stuff, and then send it to the printers, and then they do all the cutting. But I normally would prepare the I would normally prepare the lettering and stuff. It's really cool. Let me see. Here. Oh, no. Probably leave my phone running here if I can get it on. Oh, there we go. There. We'll leave it on buzzer. Let me just turn on buzzer again. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Keep losing all this, the windows and stuff. Yeah, saw you the other day and gave you a follow. Love watching great artists on Twitch. Oh, hey, Redcoat dog, Redcoat Dad Dog. Oh, thank you, much appreciated. I think it was I forgot his name, Demi. I forgot the streamer's name. I think it was Damage. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I was trying so basically I finished my session and I was like looking around like who could I raid? Who can I give followers that don't like? Who can I give people to which have no follow? No one watching. And there's obviously Twitch has too many, so many. I spent like a good 5 minutes or 10 minutes scrolling through the long list. And like sometimes I like looking at people who are working on paintery stuff. So if someone's painting something, it'd be nice to give someone a follow. Yeah, someone a raid. I was lucky to find Damage working on something there. I think he had like 6 or 10, 12, I think 8 people watching him. So I thought, you know what, he seems to be doing something nice. Let's give him a go. And yeah, I'm glad I raided him. Very nice person to watch. Yeah. How's your day been? Getting a 15, getting one that cuts up to 50 inches wide. Okay, nice. He's got a really nice chill. Yes, he does. I think that's why I stuck around for a while because I raided him around about midnight. So right now it's 9:49 p.m. in UK time. So I thought let me let me just stick around and see what it's about. So yeah, no, he seems like a good guy to raid and watch, and I think that's what I like about streamers like him, like people that are calm and just informative and not being too overexcited. That's the right word, isn't it? Overexcited. Um, being normal, being natural. I think that's where the personality lies, right? That's where the intro. When you see someone stream and you go, oh yeah, that's someone I can listen to. I can just sit there listening to him working on something or her working on something. So yeah, I've learned a ton from him, and I've been drawing for a year, and that's tough to learn as an adult. Oh, I can imagine. How if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? I didn't want to ask how old Damage is, but when he said like he had no hair, yeah, he's saying he's old. Okay, oh okay, okay. I'm nearly reaching the 40 this year, and I don't look. Hopefully, I don't look 40, but 39. But this year's I'm going to be hitting the 40. Become like a grey, ultimate grey muzzle as they call it in the fairy fandom, isn't it? Grey muzzles. You definitely don't look that old, I know. I, I, I mean, I've started to grow white hair, and I think that's because of the work I do. I mean, I work in production, so it can get stressful. It's like really, really, really busy. Like today, the storm was quiet today, but yesterday was busy. Yesterday was like kill someone. It's all good. It's all good. I think coffee and water helps, and having like an array of YouTube random videos to watch to keep me under control often goes from you look young to become old. Well, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting when I reach like 60 and see how I look. If I reach 60, if I ever reach 60, I'll be impressed if I look like a 30-year-old or something. But I work in IT, so I'm very familiar with coffee. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I got my coffee. It's nearly finished now. This is my one coffee. That's all I have. Um, I'm trying to reduce my coffee intake because I drink too much coffee. So it's now gone down to one coffee per day. I used to have like 3 coffees per day, and that was bad. It was really, you know, especially during the afternoon. Evening time, it became like a crutch. Like you got to have a cup of coffee in the evening. So right now, I would have made a fresh brew, but I think that's good just to balance it with the water. Nothing, water helps, and I think that's what you need just to drink something, or maybe some tea. I think I used to drink green tea and herbal tea. That's the fruit tea you can get strawberry, sorry, not strawberry, apple and cinnamon, stuff like that. But yeah, I need to like revisit those things again. See if that makes me get used to having something on the side rather than coffee. But so yes, I drink coffee, but at the end drinking Coke because it was Cola Zero instead of my brother was. Yeah, I used to drink Dr Pepper. I used to drink Dr Pepper during streams. Like this was when I before Twitch. This is like when I used to just do art and no webcam, just text. And yeah, I used to drink soft drinks. I've cut that out as well because soft drinks all could be teeth. So I don't drink that. I don't drink soft drinks as much. Oh, actually, I do have bitter lemon and maybe gin and tonic, but like that's like not often. So funny you mentioned Red Bull. The only time I have Red Bull is when I go to conventions. When I do dealings there in my local convention in the UK, and I take a 4 pack of those mini Red Bulls, and I have one Red Bull per day. That's it. That's in the afternoon. So around about 2 o'clock or maybe 3 o'clock, I'll open up that small can of Red Bull and drink it, and that will time me over till like 6 o'clock. That's when you can pack up and leave the dealer's den because like I get a buzz out of it, and to be honest, everything that gives you caffeine kick is slowly killing you. But that's a can of worms. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, it's better to enjoy these things, right? I can't help it. I do like coffee. I do like coffee with cakes, coffee with any kind of chocolate. You've got to have some dessert with it, right? So even at restaurants, I get like a nice latte to finish up, finish up a meal with. So caffeine's good, gotta enjoy it. Right, I'm gonna start recording this. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. So I've been recording this whole process. I think we're about 6 hours in, I think, and most of it's taken time because of me mucking around with it. Let me pause this a second. At the end of the day, about the end of my day or so, I'll be lurking. Need to wrap up a few things and then take care of stuff at home before settling into watching streams. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, talk to you soon. Yes. You have a good day. And packing up and everything. Cool. I like to work. I work like 10 hours a day, and if I don't have something to enjoy, I ain't a fun person. Yeah, exactly. I need to have a drink. It's it's difficult. I mean, with coffee is a must for me. Um, Especially, it makes me feel ready to work. It makes me feel more productive. Do you know? Like, yeah. So like right now, I had a sip of coffee, and now I'm feeling like I can stream for another 2 hours, which I'm gonna do. So it gives that good feeling. So that's nice. I like that feeling. One thing, actually, speaking of stream, I need to update my overlay a bit because I was going to put like a strap bar saying how many. I want to try and aim for like 1,000 follower goal, maybe, or maybe keep it realistic. Maybe have like a 600 follower goal. See if I can reach 600 followers in a year, and see what happens. But yeah, I should probably do that. Replace that text above my Sod's favorite supporters, because obviously people know the donation stuff. It's no brainer. So I can probably replace that with a strap line. I can get Streamlabs set up for that maybe tomorrow. That'd be nice. And yeah, also I was working on a potato avatar. So I'm going to have a potato instead of my webcam, instead of my face. It's going to be a potato. That's right. It's going to be a potato. So that's another idea I had in mind. It'd be nice to do that. So I may consider that. Oh, close a few windows there. Oh my god. There we go. There. Before I close any more windows, I need to open up the Twitch. Oh, did I not post it? I did post it. Sorry. Give me a second. Oh my goodness, I've got windows all over the place. I haven't really been paying attention to what I've been doing. 1 second. Oh. Always forget to do the little things. There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah, I keep forgetting to like set things up on my end. Potato PNG tuber, yeah. You like my face? Oh, well, I always wanted to have like a potato face. I think for some games it would be nice to do that because all my potato. Anytime I do a game session, I've got a thumbnail. I've made a thumbnail on YouTube with a potato on it. So it'd be nice to have a character. But like, I mean, it'll be maybe it could be like a one-off show now and then, like a potato plays. Maybe I can characterize him a bit. Maybe increase my voice a bit. The pitch of it, increase the pitch. Maybe I can do something like that with a voice changer. I can maybe make it a bit more fun. I don't know. It's something I had in mind. I mean, still keep my normal voice and just talk silly. But yeah, it'd be nice to do. It'd be fun to try. I've seen a lot of people do it, and I wanted to try it. I wanted to do it with a 3D model, using Face Rig, but Face Rig does eat up a lot of resources, and so I think 2D is probably a lot better. 2D won't take up a lot of stuff. If you had an affiliate, you could make it redeemable with channel points. What the when you say redeemable, what do you mean redeemable? You mean money? Oh, I see. The potato PNG. Turn it on like. Oh, you mean so people so you guys can use it as well? Is that what you mean? Like, I meant like I mean, the thing is, if I do that, I can't stream on multiple platforms. That's the drawback here. So yeah, it means I have to give up. I'll have to give up streaming on Picato right now, which I am. Let me see. Yes, I've got to check that. Yes, streaming on Picarto and streaming on YouTube. Can do voting poll on the link. Yeah, yeah, I could. But it's the reason. The other thing I wanted to do, the other reason why I wanted to do this multiple stuff is the fact that Twitch doesn't save my videos. I think with affiliates, I think it's the same thing. The videos don't get well, they do get saved, but I think they get deleted after 60 days or something. Whereas on YouTube, I think it's saved indefinitely. It's your own channel. You can it's treating it as a YouTube video, so there is that side. So I thought, let me do that instead. So that's why I can stream. I can stream on Twitch. Twitch will keep my stream for 7 days and they'll delete it. Fair enough. But on YouTube, it stays intact. They saved it when you download them, and then you have to fill up 2 terabyte no time because the file. Yeah, yeah, I've noticed in the past with you with Twitch when you download a video from it, it takes a while. It's not instantaneous. You have to wait for it to compress. It takes a while. I once did that and it would not download. It would not download the video file. Something weird happened and it corrupted the video file. It kind of annoyed me. At least with YouTube, it's there and it's. Yeah, 50 gigs. Yeah, that's just like, yeah, no point, right? No point. That's why I'm doing. That's why I keep I'm doing like a separate recording on my side, and this is just for the whole screen without any overlays or anything as well. That's which is nice. I'm recording the desktop with Camtasia Recorder. Very nice program, and I use it for most and all my stuff. You see, it's very cool program. I'm actually gonna make this darker because increase the contrast a bit because the contrast looks a bit wimpy. Pushing this forward a bit. The only thing I missed from my laptop was that basically all apps are easily time-lapse button. Yeah, so one of the things I don't know if you know about Clip Studios, it has a recording thing, which is nice. I should, to be honest, I should start using CSP, but I still only use it for line work, so I don't really use it for painting. I tried using it once and it drove me nuts. Got so cross with it because with me, I need to know what's going on, right? I can't just paint as is. I tend to get easily frustrated if I don't know what I'm doing. So that's why I try to find guides, things that can tell me how this works. So if I know how it works, then it becomes less of a problem. And I think sometimes I going in blind, like same with Blender. When you go in blindly and you're not sure how something works, you get frustrated. So that's why my blendery stuff I've been doing so far, I'm only treading a little bit at each time. So I'm just practicing the stuff I already know and not going further. So my memory stays fresh in terms of selecting objects, adding objects, setting the origin, creating loop cuts and, subdivision surfaces and stuff like that. Just messing around, simple things, making stuff out of spheres and cubes and cylinders and stuff. There's these dumb differences. Right, I think this piece is ready to render. I think it's ready to render. Actually, maybe just make one more. Whoa. Just do one more thing. A new layer on top of it. I was going to try and make this rock go above the foot, so it's like a like a try and give the rock a bit more, you know, a bit more definition rather than it just being, you know, just a flat pebble. Yeah, cool. You know, a bit more life rather than just something plain is a bit plain's boring. Well, I'll probably will add all the shadowy stuff later on, but I think we're almost there to move this on to rendering. One more thing I want to focus on is the eyes. Let me bring the reference up. So it's got red eyes. Red eyes. Make a new layer. Oh, excuse me. Every time I stream, itchy nose. Always rubbing my nose. Like this. Always rubbing itchy nose. Gonna need to sand and do some paint stuff from project. Okay, no, that's fine. No, that's fine. Do something productive. That's what I say. Do something productive. I call it Productive Wednesday. Productive Wednesday because you got to be productive. Get some stuff done. Do it. Do it. I'm going to be here talking aloud to myself to improve on my speech, you know, fluid talking. I think I mentioned this before, not a while back. Talking amongst myself improves my speech. Gotta talk properly, right? Otherwise, I think this whole area might be just which make advice and guidance is always good. I'll ping her, see if she's about. There we go. Oop. That out. There we go. I'm gonna try and mess around with the Twitch chat there. This will be a bit fiddly diddly. So anyway, yes, lighting. This fencing. This would be more of this value up above. So it's down here will be purple, is almost getting down to that purple effect as well. So same here as well. I don't know if this would. I think this would also be kind of glowy effect, because obviously the Pokemon stuff is going to be Pokemon stuff's always going to be not going to add any shading to it. Let me just close this window. Of course, I was watching The Apprentice just before I started streaming. So I was watching a bit of that. I'll find that. I was looking at more of the. You know what? Actually, before let me just. I've actually paused the recording. That's good. I'm just going to quickly check some references on Typhlosion. This Typhlosion again. Hyacinth Typhlosion. So see the lighting. It falls on lighting, which is really. Yeah. See, look, most people haven't done that. Yeah. See, every flames kept separately from the form. So well, hello. Someone's done something similar. Again, it's the flames kept relatively simple. I guess I can. Probably this one, but I mean, even though it's not really a good example, I'll copy across. I'll resume it. But I think we may just have to really commit to this idea that it is gonna fill it up. Maybe even desaturate it down to grey. Yeah, I think I'll stick with this, and then if I need to change it down the line, I can probably get away with it. Start messing around with the values and stuff and the colors, but I think we can work with this for now and go with it. Right, let's blow it up. Let's blow it up. So, a new file. I double it. It's by 20%. There you go. It's called a ice and Typhlosion. Let's save this out. Oh, save. I'm not showing the file name, me saving it out, because I've started pausing recording because of that. Otherwise, our recording will pick it up. So I'm just hiding this. There we go. Nice. I think I've saved it correctly. We just double check. Open. Should just call it full, actually. Full. There we go. So, oh. Let's open that. Close that one. Cool. Right, let's resume it. Zoom that recording. So I was going to move this as a thumbnail. I'm going to copy this thumbnail to my local machine. Not local, PureF, sorry, PureF. Oh my goodness, getting tongue twisted with my words again. And copy the original layered one as well across. So this is going to be my reference. This is one's going to be, oh, there we go. So I'm going to move this down. I'm going to get rid of that grey background because the grey background can go. Actually, the grey background, yeah, that can go. Don't need it. Don't need it. Ditch it. There's no point keeping something. I'm going to hide this temporarily whilst I scale this up. To the left a bit, I can see the edges of the boom. Looking good. Probably scale it down a bit more, could I? Undo it again. I want to try and get as much as I can real estate into this piece, so I don't want to lose most of it. I think, yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. So before we begin, let's start rendering out some parts of it first. So let's hide the frame. The frame's no longer needed. That can go. Rocks, 4 rocks. All that there. Eyes. The rock, that can go. That's the line. So I'm going to try and group this up a bit. So there we go. I think that should cover everything. Yeah. We're going to just get rid of that background as well. I think that's part of that. Oh, yeah. Oh. There we go. I think that should do the trick. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we bought Typhlosion base. I've got it. Typhlosion base. Okay, so this is the base. We're going to start putting the line down to maybe 40%, because maybe for 50%, let's try 50, 40, 50. We can take it from there. I see Rogue and Treasure have turned up. Let me say hi to them. B. See if I find a better ref. 1 second. Right. Call this render. Render. Let's start rendering this Typhlosion now. We're going to use the DG brush because it seems to be a great brush for this. I like it. DG main. Sweet. But let's get the bodies done first. So yeah. Probably go for a bit more intense shadow here as well, so we can really actually be more red, I think. Right, more strong reds. Reds are pretty good. Reds are pretty good. There's really blood red down here, maybe. Right. Same here as well. It's kind of glowy red. Doing a bit of reflection here, maybe off the. So this should be, oh, excuse me, this should all be detailed, but I'm keeping it relatively simple at the moment. I think this area could just be desaturated out completely to because it's not needed, right? Even though it's there. There, but it's not there. It's not part of the interest of the form. You see, we want to try and focus on this area here. Maybe its face mostly. So I don't want to lose that. Bear with me. Yeah, not really. Oh, yeah. How about that? Just spending. I might have to make a new layer for the rendering of the collar part. So this part I'm trying to keep it really shape heavy rather than just a simple fluff. So yeah, just in so just keeping it shapes. See, I'm just making really broad shapes here. Don't know if I could spend too much time on detail on the body, but just give it nice little shapes. As well. We'll probably close the previous file, so let me just do that here. Save that. Save, yes. There we go. So we save the previous file. We keep the thumbnail and corner. Give it there. Give it the left. There we go. Like give the reference in the corner. Right, back to the rendering. Oh. See, Photoshop is being a bit of a goof there today. Making up the thigh here. Just that's definition. Ray in here just to bring out this foot. Yeah, just in shape. Good. Cool. Oh, wrong layer. Oh. Oh. Come on, focus. Focus. Okay. Not this, a bit lighter. Reflections of the stone won't be the case. Oh. And that line there was a bit too heavy-handed. I have to. Gotta be careful. I'm actually kind of winging it here with the foot. I should be paying attention to that. Use a bit of blue in it. Oh, it's better. Oh, can't hear me. You can't hear me. Hello? Oh, Picasso smells. It's weird. Why is there no sound? Well, as long as you can hear me on Twitch, that's all good. Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, I'm rendering out a Pokemon. It's got a lot of color going on here. So obviously the fur's absorbing this kind of thing. And this is not a commission, by the way. If you're wondering, doing it all for fun to test my discussions we had of hen picking, no hen picking. So I'm trying not to hen pick as much, but get it done. Get it done efficiently as well. Respectable timing. Respectable timing. With some lovely lo-fi music, lo-fi jazz music, which is available for YouTube and Twitch, thanks to YouTube. Someone's uploaded like 12 hours of lo-fi music, royalty-free, and it's not bad. Oh God, Photoshop, what? Stop it. Keeps making these. Isn't that hard stroke? Trying to merge these. Get some red intensity back in those hands. There we go. Some white, just a bit of white. There we go. Oh, see when Photoshop's done that hard stroke, it's annoying that. It's can't escape it. Cannot escape it. It's annoying. It's friggin' annoying. Not sure why it's doing that, but apparently it's part of the problem, or ongoing problem. I wonder if it's, oh, it's happened again. I wonder if this problem exists with the Cintiqs. I wonder. So I've never tried it with Cintiq yet, the Photoshop CS6. I mean, with CC, I've not had any problems with it. But, I think this end will be pretty bright with the. Oh, gone a bit too high on that. I think the risk of intensifying this render of the lighting above of this kind of glow. That means that everything around here would also need to be this kind of high intensity as well. So it changes everything, doesn't it? Every time I try and make something nice, it changes my thoughts. Like, oh, this will need this kind of lighting applied to it. It's intensity, right? It all just changes. Oh. Oh, lost the chat. There we go. Oh, keep minimizing the wrong windows. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so still working on the body here, and I'm thinking if this is going to affect the lighting on this, then the whole face is going to be. I may lose the definite the natural face glow as well with it. It's just gonna have to be, I think, if I'm going for this kind of glowy effect. Yeah, well, that's what I'd ask. What get a cat who's sneakily watching, see what she thinks of it. It's like, yeah, it needs all these colors. It needs color light's going to affect the kind of lighting this has producing. It's two light sources coming in, and then you have light the back. So there's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on. Keep going for these ambitious attempts. But I think you learn more from it. I think you learn from this. Don't pick many light sources. light sources. Don't pick many light sources. Intensify some of these light, just these hues a bit. Have some variation as well. A bit of glow under the chin as well, because it's there you go. As it looks a bit boring. Excuse me. Excuse me if it looks a bit boring with just dark neck parts. Red to this here as well. It's red. There we go. Excuse me. Got hiccups. It's a bit intense there. Just splodging an intense red there, but let me just bring it back a bit just to get a shadow under the eyes. Actually, not seen what the eyes look like for this particular Pokemon. Oh, it's just a. Okay. Oh, all right. Just not lizardy eyes, but oh. Oh. Well, I'm really testing the boundaries here. Nose a bit too. Need to learn. I'm kind of veering away from shapes again, even though I was trying to keep shapes intact here, but like trying to forge shapes out of these shadows, so I'm not spending too much time, making henpickery stuff, as I'm known to do. Henpicking, Bobby. Oh, that hit the spot. Good old coffee. Oh my goodness. So here's something interesting. I just pause the recording for a second. So lateral flow tests in the UK, they're free. At the moment, they were free to pass out, to give around. Now they're going to cost $5.99, $6 instead of and the free. So free packs are going to end. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? That's just. If you're going to get some lateral flow tests, now's a good time to grab as many as you can, basically. What a joke. I mean, yeah, what the hell's going on with that? Oof. Steam had some updates, small minor updates there. But yeah, that's what's that about? Anyway, anywho. It means like we have to like if we're going to events and stuff, you have to keep getting tests. But like, yeah, these little tests were free, and now they're charging. Why? No point. On Barto. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, that's my ramble over about that. That's a bit of a shocking discovery. Shocking discovery that they're gonna charge you for that when it was free. Now they don't want to make it free. On, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm being a bit ambitious with this lighting, and I think a bit more than I can chew. I didn't really think this far ahead, and now like I'm applying this lighting, as you can see from the reference, it's so different. I think I'm hoping this adds a bit more interest than what it was before. Was scary. Purple's back in here just because it's don't want to lose some of that purple. Yes, on this edge. There you go. Yeah. I think that could be the detail part. Right, back to the feet. Because feet was kind of bugging me there. This particular bit here. Black doors. Yeah, so songs on this lo-fi remind me of a bit of Summer FM's Groove Salad, if anyone's heard of that. Groove Salad do some really good music. I think I mentioned this before on my previous sessions. They do some great music you can listen to in the background whilst you're working. It's free, no adverts and stuff. That's what makes it so good. And yeah. Salad. My hair. Smell stuff. Normally when my hair's out, I like smell it like this. Washed it. Needs a wash. Needs a wash. I was going to wash my hair today. I didn't. That's really stinky. Stinky hair. So tomorrow, gonna be washing it. Washing me old hair. Saturation in there. There we go. Blue in there as well. Really closing the arm. Nice, this shape that I'm creating here. Let's keep going. Let's keep on going. So, let's close this in as well. Some blue in and out. It's got this underlaying. Maybe a bit more shadow, I think. And if Meerkat's listening, I've kind of had to tie away the tethers from playing 7 Days to Die. I got so hooked in that game. Thanks to you, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable that game. Oh my god. kept thinking about it every time. It's like after work, I'm thinking like, oh, I could play some 7 days, do some farming on there, do some like how investigations on buildings and stuff. Do a few missions for the traders, see what loot I can find, things I can craft. Oh my god, that game is just way too addictive. Hammering that came out, but yeah, now I've ceased on it a bit, so it's good. Back to normal, back to work. Game was very addictive, very addictive. And if anyone else looking for survival zombie game, 7 Days to Die is a very good game to own. Very investable. But man, I can't believe how many mods I went through. Mecha, yeah. I've been playing. So I've played Darkness Falls mod, very good. We played Undying. It's called something dead. Let me just check. It's called Undead Legacy. Undead Legacy. Complete that. That mod was crazy. If you ever play, if you like crafting, Undead Legacy is insane. It's worth trying. And recently I've tried. There's a Resident Evil mod someone made. So it's a single player Resident Evil recreation. Obviously, you only have one life, so it's permadeath. It's fun to play. Another one I tried was sorcery. Sorcery is really good. You can get to be a sorcerer. You can learn the arcane arts. Summon dire walls with fire dire walls and stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can do some really cool stuff in it. You can be a gun mage. You can do there's some other things you can do, which is crazy. But like, yeah, if you like magical stuff, there's that. The one I'm playing right now is War of the Walkers, which is really good. You might like that. I don't know if you ever played with mods. This one comes with classes, but also they come with NPCs. You get wandering NPCs. You get bandits which attack you. Some with guns, some with bats. You get good people as well, so you can hire them for dukes. Apparently, there's a new one of the updates that's coming out soon for 7 Days is bandits. I don't know if you saw the update for that. They're gonna add bandits into the vanilla games, so that'd be interesting because it needs something. And I was talking to people about this yesterday, and I was saying that the game needs it needs a bit more life, because it's a bit unfair if you're just the only human being in the world aside from your friends. If you're playing a multiplayer, but it needs something more than just you on your own. You the only living thing. So having bandits or other people trying to survive, NPCs, just makes the world a bit more fuller, So yeah, I'm very interested to see how the bandits work, how the AI for that works as well. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I've been playing a little bit of War of the Walkers. Worth checking out. It's a good mod. Adds some new features as well. So it's not just vanilla stuff. It's got I think you can, aside from the NPC stuff, you can learn skills as well. So there's various jobs you can do, various paths. I think you can do like energy weapons and stuff like that, which is crazy, but not been that far in. But yeah, War of the Walkers. There is one which is a what do you call it? A Romero mod, which basically makes the zombies you only take damage if you do headshots on them. So if you like doing that sort of stuff, that's a relatively good mod to try out. Sorry, I'm rambling on about 7 Days. See, I'm talking about it. I'm thinking about it. Oh, that game! Why is it so addictive? I'm just trying to figure out why the game is so addictive. Why is it? Why does what makes it so special? Is it because you can play with other people? It's got me thinking a lot. Thinking like, why is it so? Why? What makes the game so So much fun. I think it's the curiosity of finding what's in those houses. You know what you can find in those in dustbins and stuff, and boxes, cardboard boxes. Oh boy, need to know what's in them cardboard boxes. I need to know what's hidden in them boxes. Make out what are hidden in them card. There's dustbin bags, bin bags, duct tape, super glue, nails, rotten meat, blueprints. That's what I want. Blueprints. Yeah, yeah. Once they added all the mini dungeons, it was a game changer. Though I do miss whirling blade traps. Oh, the whirling blade traps are still in there. The mechanic, they're the spinning blades, right? You can still make them through the. Let me check if unless I'm referring to something else. They're called spinning blade traps. Blade, whirling blades. 7 days to die. I'm just checking the yeah these things. If I do copy image, oh no, happened there. I tried to make a QR code out of it. That's smart. There we go. Copy image. These things. Are we talking about the same thing here? Sorry. Oh, that's fair. I know they've removed the cone traps. The cone traps were the best. Sorry, not cone traps. Cone spikes. The cones. They were amazing. Darkness Falls had them back in again. I much prefer the cone traps than the wooden spike traps and wood and metal and iron spike traps. The cone ones were amazing. They were almost indestructible. You can just place them all over the place and zombies would just bleed to death, literally. Let me type in 16, see what happens. Yeah, I've not seen any other blade traps other than that. Or 16. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, those blades are still in there. They're in there still. You have to become a good crafter to craft those things. But the problem with those blades is they don't last long, and also the acid spitters just demolish them. The fat policeman, if they spit on it, it disappears. They're relatively weak, which is annoying. But I've seen some cool things you can do with those bladey traps. I've seen someone like line them up on horizontally, and zombies just run into it. They get chopped up. It's great. It's great. Have you ever done a brawler build, by the way, Mika? Have you ever done a brawly build? Punching zombies all over the place. It's rather comforting. I made a brawler build, and man, you just punch zombies into the air. Just really having those days when to punch something stupid. You can have a lot of fun with that. Oh, spears. Yeah, spears are good. No, spears are good. Yeah. Spears offer bleeding, so bleeding's great. I used to when I first started playing 7 Days. I think that's after your recommendation. The first mod I played was Darkness Falls, and I went for stealth blade, and it was great. It was great. I can pretty much kill zombies in one hit. If you max out everything, if you do a sneak attack, your sneak attack is like 6.7% extra damage. So one jab with the spear, they get knocked. Zombies get knocked over, and then they bleed to death. But even better, you can decapitate the head. If you go for the head straight away, there's like 50% chance you'll decapitate them, so you can instantly kill them in one hit. There's a chance of that, so which is great. I mean, I know a lot of people say bats are better because bats you can knock. There's a chance you can knock down multiple zombies in one hit and stuff. So there is that. Gives you a bit of breathing room, but no, but it's good. It's good. Reason why I say uh, um, brawler is because there's like there's a book, the brawler books. One of the brawler books offers you get one health per punch, so you can constantly keep punching enemies and you keep getting health back. And yeah, and if you kill an enemy, you get stamina back as well, so you can just keep going on and going. And you can if you kill more zombies, your damage percentage goes up as well. So there's like it goes up like 3 times, so you can do like 5, 15, 20, I think like 30% extra damage. So you become like a destroying machine. Yeah, unless you break your arms, which can happen. If you break your arms, then the build breaks. The whole build just falls apart. Don't break your arms. It's happened a few times. Whilst I say it's a great build, it has flaws, which is a yeah, doesn't work if you sprain your arm or damage your arms, which has happened to me on the 7th night. I got a bit too confident with my punching. I jumped down out of my horde base that I made. I made a nice little horde base, and I thought I can take the zombies on, and yeah, broke my arm, and that was it. It's fun. It's all fun in games, So. Some red hairs just to get that glow in there. Lame. Let's get that tail done as well. Just go under the. Actually, I could probably bring it back down here. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! What happened there? Loads of layers. I need to clean these up in a minute, but for now, just want to get as much as I can done for these things. I'm like 1 hour left. I'm not going to finish this in an hour. I could. Might do some overtime on this painting. Hey, welcome back, Redcoat Dad Dog. It's a long name. I'll have to call you Red Dog. Red Dog. Oh, sorry, Red Coat. Red Coat. Red Coats. Not Red Dog. Red Coats. Red Coat. Remember, these names are really tricky. Lately, I've been a guinea pig for what happens when you're riding a high on infection, and a record we've done so far, 68%. Where accuracy. Oh yeah. That's red coat is fine. Okay, red. I'll say red. Red's easier. Yeah, that's true, Meerkat. I've not actually seen what actually happens if. I think what happens. I think what's going to happen when you reach 100%, you just die instantly. Like if you get when you get hungry, you die. I've died of starvation before. It's hilarious. You just collapse. You just ragdoll to the floor. Um, it's hilarious. But yeah, I got a feeling you just die. I don't think you turn into a zombie. If you do turn into a zombie, that'd be impressive. But I don't know if the game, I don't know if the game even has anything like that. Sorry, Red Dog. We're talking about 7 Days to Die. It's a survival zombie game. It's rather addictive. Um, it's still an alpha game, but it's still playable and it's fantastic for what it is, and it's great. Great little time killer as well. Yeah. Oh, really? That's good. Yeah. See, I got my story with it was I heard about it. I wasn't sure about it. I know a fair few people that played it, and I was still a bit. Oh no 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 no! No! I don't. Sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. I won't spoil it. I mean, I've never seen what happens. I'm just speculating. Sorry, what I said there was speculation. I've never reached 100% poison infection. So if you find out, if you find out, if you ever get there, let me know. Let me know, Mick, if you ever get 100% infection. But yeah, I've died of hunger though. That's as far as I've got in terms of hunger. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm wondering what happens because I'm just wondering because because the game is still under construction and I mean it'll be interesting. It'll be funny because like in my mind I can imagine what could happen. Right? Let's say you're with a group of people and your infection rate reaches 100%. You die and you become a zombie in front of your friends and you start then that zombie starts attacking them and wipes them out. That's how I see it. That's funny. I find that funny, but it wouldn't be funny for the other players. But it would be hilarious if that was true. But okay, no, that's cool. No, you turn mini games, no. But yeah, yeah. So back to my story. Yeah. I was a bit curious about the game. I wasn't really fond of the idea of like, oh, the zombie game that's still early access, blah blah blah. But like, obviously, Meerkat recommended it. It's a great game, and I got it. I think someone gifted me. I'm not sure. I think I bought it. I think I'm not. I can't remember, but I think I bought it. Um, and I tried it, and yeah, it's really addictive. I think raised the point about the randomization of missions you can get. You know, like different point of interests become temporal instances of game. You know, temporal instances. I think that's what makes it addictive. So I got hooked into playing it. So after work, I would fire up 7 Days to Die, play a bit, and yeah, and the rest of it, yeah, it's crazy addictive. It's crazy addictive. That's the problem. It got to a point where I was spending more time in 7 Days to Die than doing the artwork. That's how crazy it was. It got to a point. It actually got to a point on a Friday. I'll start playing it at around 9 p.m. and finish playing it around 4 a.m. At 4 a.m. the Saturday morning. So it shows you like how addictive that game is. I actually did some streaming sessions a couple of few weeks ago, and that was fun. Just showing what what I'll get up to on the game. So, and speaking of which, tomorrow is obviously gaming night. So I don't know what games I'll stream. I don't think I'll stream 7 days because it's a nice game, but I don't know. I don't think streaming often is. There's not much goes on, right? You're spending more time wandering around, punching zombies in the head and whatever. But I think something a bit more proactive is nice. But yeah, no, it's a great little discovery. Great little discovery there. Zombies. Right. I think we're getting close to finishing this rendering out. I think I'm happy. Oh, the flame is left as well, but the flame can probably stay there. I'm just going to add a bit more. A bit more shadows under the mouth. There we go. Yeah. So tomorrow I was thinking maybe play some more Deep Rock Galactic because I played that last week and that was really good. It was a lot of fun. A lot of interest. I had a really good session with random people on there as well. I made a clip of a close call of an engineer making it back to the drill platform, to the driller exit thing. So normally when you when you finish a mission, you have to get out of the cavern, otherwise you get left behind. So you don't want to get left behind. So this engineer, he got in just like after a second it cancelled. Oh, so you joined Red. I see you joined my Discord. I'll approve you. Give me a little cheeky approval. I know Treasure's about. I think Treasure's busy. Let me do approved. It's not approved. Hang on 1 minute. I get a little tickle. I tried to make my Discord a bit more notified to me, because there've been times where someone's joined and no one, like, I didn't get a notification, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it. So learning the old Discord as well, see how it works. So yeah, got this nice little bot which just tells me like, hey, someone's joined. Gives me a little tickle on the phone, little buzz, and also gives the moderator a little tickle as well if they're around. So that's good. So yeah, Deep Rock Galactic or Blood. Blood is another game. It's a classic game from by Monolith Studios back in the day. It looks like it kind of plays like Duke Nukem, but with horror elements. Uh, I'd love to play that again. That's a classic. I've played back in my day. Back in my day, I've got the special edition on from Steam, which has additional maps and stuff. But I guess we're good to go for the vanilla part of the game, um, and see what it's about. Cause some explosion, blow things up. So yeah, there's some games worth trying there. Uh, Another game I installed, I tried to install but then uninstalled it, was Call of Cthulhu. Um, that is a interesting game as well. I wasn't too sure about trying that because it's one of them games that requires a bit more, reading and um, you have to think about set paths as well. It's not just a straightforward game. You have to think about your decisions and what you take, and whatever you choose is going to be the outcome, isn't it? The ending. There's like multiple endings, so there was that game, and I don't know how. Um, I don't know how interactive it is. If it's just basically just talking, it's basically just reading a lot of a lot of dialogue rather than gameplay. I've played Call of Cthulhu up to the top RPG. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Is that how many players is that? Is that like a 6 player, 4 player, 4 player game? Oh, good. It's like D&D, so you can do. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Generally 4 to 5 is good. Oh, I see. See, the only I used to play D&D games with someone I know used to host a few games. I forgot what rule set we used. It wasn't Dungeon. It wasn't D&D rule set. It was another rule set. I've forgotten the name of it. It was a while back, but it was ended up going insane. Oh yeah, of course yeah. It has to. You has to. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. The only game I actually ever played myself, like in terms of like hosting wise, which was Hero Quest. Hero Quest, and that was great. That was great to play. That was on tabletop RPG, tabletop simulator. They got all the pieces on there, so I used to be the host and get some people on from Discord just to come on and play a bit, and I'll come up with some crazy, silly scenarios. And the nice thing about Hero Quest is the rule set is relatively simple. It's a really simple rule set. Um, that's what makes it fun. You can just anyone can pick it up and play it. So it too wasn't too complicated, because I know some people, for some people, D&D can be a bit much if you've never done it before. And I think with Hero Quest, it's not really much a heavy D&D, but it's enough just to have a bit of fun, do silly things, and have a good time. But another board game I want to try. I've read the rule set, but I've not had the time to set it up. Is Space Crusade, which is early Warhammer 40k board game. That is also on tabletop simulator on Steam, and it's another nice little game. Similar to Hero Quest, you control a squad of a chapter, and you have a squad of Marines with a squad commander, and you go around the derelict Hulk doing your mission. So basically it's three chapters with one extra player being the alien player, which is the game master. Yeah, yeah. There's even like if you've never heard of it, actually, let me find it. Hero Quest. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you've heard of Hero Quest, right? The I'll post. Oh, actually, I'll link it to you via. Actually, I'll post it in. You've heard of Hero Quest, yeah. Here's the advert for Space Crusade. So it's by MB Games, same company back then. So the quality is pretty lame, but yeah, 1991. I always wanted that board game, but never had never had the opportunity. And now to buy that board game now is expensive. Like it's like this holy grail of board games to find. But it's the thing about it. It's a simple board game, a simple rule set, and it's still darn hard to find the pieces for. So I was very tempted to like go on eBay and buy it, but like there was someone that was selling the board game for like $400. It was like insane. Best part is when the kids say "plasma gun," and obviously on the HeroQuest advert, the kid says "broadsword." Oh, use my broadsword. Fantastic, fantastic. Love it. Right, I think we're getting there. Right, let's get the flame stuff sorted as well now. So the back flame. Yeah, switch to the the brush. There we go. Brush behaving funny there. Oh, it's fun. Okay, then there we go. Yeah, it would be nice to maybe one day attempt to host that on tabletop simulator because it's got there's a lot of games on there. Even Carcassonne, Carcassonne's on there as well. Don't know if you've ever played Carcassonne. You just build roads. And that's it, and you put little meeples on it, little people on the road, and you get points for it. It's a fantastic little game, and it's kind of like chess. You got to think ahead when you're building roads and stuff. Like how you're gonna plan your roads and how to cut up opponents if you want to be aggressive in terms of building roads that cut up their roads and or take add little men to to their roads to take over it and stuff. So keeping these flames relatively simple and like big shapes. Don't make it too all over the place. I think that's the important thing about stuff that's not interesting. I think backgrounds really keep it simple. In the past, I've gone a bit crazy. Sometimes you get carried away with being crazy detailed, and sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes just keep it simple. Does a trick. And messing around. Give your potato welcome as well. Potato. There you go. Potato. Thumbs up. Get a little thumbs up. There you go. Hide these hands for a second. So I think there's line work in the way. Let me just get rid of line work now. Slowly. Yeah. Set this to 2%. Excuse me. Just going to put a quick sip of water. Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Discord. Be warned, we post a lot of I do post a lot of spooky horror stuff. If you like classic horror, um, if you like stuff like that, you've come to the right place. I've been recently been watching a lot of analog horror. I don't know if you've ever heard of analog horror. Oh, in fact, I don't know if you're into horror stuff. You love werewolves, okay? There you go. Um, have you heard of analog horror? It's in fact, I should probably ask the same question to Mick. Have you heard of analog horror before? It's I don't think Mick even likes horror. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've been. It's a new fad I've started to enjoy, and spooky stuff. I like spooky stuff. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, Google it. It's kind of like basically if you're watching TV and TV gets interrupted by a strange broadcast, very spooky broadcast as well. Like some of it can be, you know, strange. Some of it's like supernatural. Some of it's out of this world, like Lovecraftian styled. It's really bizarre. Um, it's great. I love it, and it's just made by people on YouTube. Some really good people that have some video skills to make it look really old and dated. It's fantastic, and yeah, I've been been watching those because I've been running out of things to like watch horror films. I was watching a lot of short horror films and fell into that same category of like, yeah, yeah. I've been watching some. There's a YouTube channel called Alter, and they do a host of short horror films. Really good short horror as well. And yeah, I was watching through them. I was like thinking, oh, this is great, but like I'm reaching a point where I've pretty much watched almost all the good horror stuff. Right, I sometimes like watching found footage horror as well, and from time to time you'll come across really creepy found footage, and you're just like, I think I've reached that point now that I can't be bothered to watch any more found footage unless it's good found footage, and there's not a lot of good found footage out there. There's a few I found, um, and they're good, but nothing better than what I've seen so far. So I'm always on a search for new stuff. So yeah, I came across analog horror stuff, and so I think someone recommended me, like, say, yeah, check this out. So I'd like checked out this video, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, this is interesting, and yeah, um, boom, found that's what I came across analog, and then ever since then I've been watching various channels which offer that kind of spookiness, and it's really good, really good. There's one by Gemini. I think it's called Gemini, which is like a channel. I think what's it called? I think it's called Gemini. Let me see. Uh, Gemini, Gemini Home Entertainment. Um, really impressive stuff. In fact, I can recommend you one of the videos. Actually, let me just find one of the videos. The one I'll show you the one I got into, one I got introduced to, which was really spooky. Oh, where is it? Oh, here you go, found it. I'll link it to you on Discord because it's there you go. There you go. Pretty bizarre. It's pretty bizarre, but I thought it was fantastic. Ever since then, I was hoping that I'd see more videos by them, but they haven't uploaded in a while, so here's hoping they post some more. all these flamey effects in a bit. What is it? Oh, 1 hour 55. Okay, so we're still going pretty good. Still doing pretty well. I don't think I'll be finishing this in time. That's the thing I'm concerned about the most. Yeah, turn off that layer for a second. Just gonna keep on working on this ball. I think some of this will have to overlap with the fingers as well to give that sense of. Right, let's apply that same glow to this hand here. Be painting that layer there, trying to keep it separate. Oh. Oh, Senna, welcome back. Sorry, just looking at some references here, just making sure that I'm on the right track with my little painting. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Did some spray painting. Lovely. Lovely. Spray painting. And figure out why this printer is being a total. Oh dear. Well, printers can be tricky. What is it? Is it a? Are we talking about? Are we talking about? Are we talking about? Like, are we talking about a inkjet printer or laser printer? Oh, 3D printer. Oh, yeah. So 3D printers can be a nightmare. Yes, I've seen people messing around with the 3D printers trying to configure it and stuff, and one loose nut, one slight turn of something can ruin everything. Yeah, it's all about precision, right? You have to make sure the precision of it is perfect, otherwise, forget it. You can be wasting a lot of plastic to try and get it tweaked and set up properly. Fix this orby thing here because it's a bit too. Now they're all fine. This is my job. Like an error that makes no sense happening right now. It's absolute nonsense. It happened last night. Now it's witnessed it. Oh, now witnessed it. Now witnessed it happening live. Huh. Strange. Well, ooh, very very strange. Oh, I've already had my little sip of water, so I'll be fine with the spud notification. Spud notification telling me I gotta have a little ship. All good. He's keeping these clothes a bit subtle because don't be overbearing the. Oh, going to be adding some lighting under the neck as well, just to enhance the effects of the lighting of these extra little things. So also 100%. That's why. Oh boy, I'm going for it. Oh. Literally the same part of the print, so I don't understand what my printer. Fine, fine. Okay, it just stops being able to feed filament at 3 hours in, and I did it for 10-hour prints. Fine. Have you? I guess you can probably ask in some sort of 3D printing group or something. Maybe they might know what's causing it. If it's a common thing, right? These all looks in. Pulled out filament while again running it. So I'm guessing the clock happens at 3 hours in. It clocks exactly 3 hours. Okay, so yeah, I guess maybe something there. Yep, something more. Clog is caused by something at 3 hours. You have to keep an, you have to. That means you have to keep an eye on it on the 3rd hour and see what actually happens, right? Which is add a bit of blue here as well, just to add a little blue in there, so it's gives that ambery feel, you know. White there. Right, let's get these edges, blue edges sorted as well. blue edges. Ah, there you go. Blue edges. So I'll copy that blue there. I'm just gonna add it just around here. There we go. Intensify that blue bit just a bit. There we go. That'd be an intense, give it a little tense hit there. So you might think it's custom supports. Okay, I don't know what that is, but if that's what you think it is, then yeah, I'm not much of a boff, 3D printer boff. After seeing the problems that happen with these 3D printers, I decided like it's not worth. I don't think I want. I think I'd probably just pay someone to print something out for me. If I ever make a 3D model of something, yeah, give it to someone. Like say, hey, print this out for me. Cheers, because I can't. Not cheap, 3D printing. But it's actually when it first came out, it was expensive. It was expensive when it first came out. Now it's like, I think a lot of people can now afford it. Like the prices for them are coming down a bit. They have come down a bit, right? So you can. Afford these things. Right, I think I can start working on the details now, which is the part I was looking forward to doing. The details. Right. I've got about 2 hours. Well, I've got about 28 minutes left, but I'll see what I can do in a short space of time. I should be able to do it. One step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Very cool remixing in there. Neil Armstrong. So this is the fun part, really. Like little details you can really go a bit crazy. It looks a bit like a circle, doesn't it? It looks a bit like a circle. Mind you, I have made a circle before, circle badge, which reminds me. Speaking of badges, I need to make a post about opening for commissions. I'm going to be taking some badge commissions. So if you ever wanted like a badge, you can probably see them below. Simple cycling through, you get like a printed badge, both sides, and you can wear at a convention. Looks pretty cool and everything. Yeah, badges. This is a fascinating part for me to watch since I'm just starting to learn how to do shading and stuff. Oh, okay. Do you have any work you want to show, Red? If you want to post it in Art Showcase, I'll be happy to look at it. Yeah. I like looking at art. Mayfair. Oh my god. Replaced by CG. Please help. Oh my god. Bless him. Yeah, you get happy P for that. I've got some crazy emotes on my server. Mostly potatoes and crudely drawn stuff, which is great. Mostly potatoes. Which I they're works of art. I like to consider them as works of art because they don't require much thought. It's like the face, make a big nose, squinty eyes, done. But yeah, I'm planning to get one of them and turn them into like a PNG tuber kind of thing. Where's it on? Where's the here we go. Art faces. There we go. Art shakers. I'll leave art shakers open. So if you decide to share it, I'll take a look. Yeah. Yeah, I mean my way of shading is I'm a bit paintery, as you can probably see. Very paintery. Which reminds me, I need to upload I did a line painting for my uh, local fur meet. Um, oh hey, there you go. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, how long did that take you to do? I like it. Get a sensor icon emote for that. Let me add it. There you go. Entirely about 4 hours, maybe. Wasn't all sure. Okay, no, that's fine. No, no, yeah, well, 4 hours is pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, very good indeed. Had a look a lot of the videos on how to get CSP to do what to do glowy stuff. Okay, yeah. See, one way to do glowy stuff. Um, I mean, how I do glowy stuff like this is through color, and normally the best way. I know you can use filters and stuff. Filters are great, but to master it is I tend to look at a lot of the references which glow, glowy stuff, glowed references, and see just spending time looking at color, looking at values, and understanding why does it glow, why does it behave that way, so why does something glow like that? Why does it? What offers that warm values and hues? What causes it? So things like that. And the more you do it, the more you start to paint from that or draw from that or copy it, try to study it, you start to master it, you start to understand how color works. And I think that's a great way to do it. I mean using filters, there's nothing wrong with using filters. Using filters is fine if you don't have time. This is why. No, that's true. No, that's true. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true. Watching streamers is one way. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. Sadly, I'm not using any any filters. It's all flat color, just color, letting color do all the talking. If I was, near the end of the picture, then I'll start using some filters just to shine it off. Like a finisher. When you like finishing up, you just want to add a bit of wax to the car, maybe like just spit polish. Give it a little sheen. That's when I start using filters for because it's fun, just to finish it off. But during the paintery phase like this, I try to keep everything in color, so it all works. And have the things I have control of it. That's important. That's the important thing, control. Um, because the thing about filters, when you start using filters and stuff, you don't have control over it. You're basically you're letting the computer decide or the program decide how it should behave. And sometimes it cannot be the way you want it. You go, all right, Meerkat, thanks for hanging out. You have a good day, and thanks for hanging out. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah, control, all that control. And I think ever since I started understanding how kind of the, grasping the aspects of color, it's kind of I found it more interesting that I can that like if I want something done specifically, I'll do it specifically, and then when I'm finished with it, then I can mess around with it after. I know very little about color theory, so no, oh, it's easy. Oh, color theory is easy. So, um, I don't know if you ever start doing if you ever start doing um, coloring for yourself, like as you're doing like that, those poses and stuff. Always have a color. Do you have a color wheel handy? I can link you a color wheel. Let me see if I can find one. Really simple color wheel. Color wheel. I think it probably exists. Let me see. Let me find a nice one. Oh, I've seen them. Okay, great. That's good. Yeah. Basically, I use a color wheel for most things just to save time. I've got a program called Polaris. I don't think you can see it. You can see it. Yeah, you actually can see it. You can see it on my stream. This thing in the corner here, in the top right corner. There. There we go. That's it. So I'm trying to look at the camera for the cameras in front of me. It's over there. There. So this thing here, you can probably see the circles, little circles. If I move it around, see it. If I do, there we go. So so basically little circles that move around, and what it's doing there, you can probably see it. It's giving me. Let's see if I pick this sort of creamy color, it's telling me the opposite. The opposite of that is blues. There you go. The opposite of that. So that's another way. It helps. But I mean, you can find color wheels and just copy and paste it. What I used to do before I bought Colorus, when I was a cheapskate, when I had little or no money, and I didn't want to invest in software, I did this trick. I'll show you this little trick. Let me find a good wheel, a good color wheel. You can get some really good color wheels. Here we go. Oh, so something like this. There we go. So I've just found this wheel here. Let's just do a new file. This wheel here, and what I'll do if I'm drawing a picture, any kind of picture, I'll keep this in the corner. So let's close that. So when I'm starting to paint stuff, this has the range, right? So we know that any color, when it reaches the center, becomes white, right? Any color which is bright, any color that's bright will become white eventually. So as you can see here, that all the value, all the hues here lead to white. So you can start messing around with it. And the thing about this wheel is obviously anything opposite will be its complementary value. So we have a warm green here, and then you have a cool purple. We have a nice desaturated red here, right? And probably get maybe get a really saturated green, and so forth. And you can start messing around with this. You can paint something within the range of the wheel, yeah. So with these two values, you can probably make something, and they'll always will work, right? So yeah, this is how I used to do things before. When I didn't have the wheel thing in Photoshop, I didn't buy it. I used this something like this. I'll keep it handy, and yeah, that's a little tip there. When I was short on change, but then I finally just bought it. I finally bought it. Finally bought the bugger, and it just solves the problem. I mean, I think the Photoshop square thing, the interface is fine. Where's it on? I think I've got the mixer here somewhere. Little what do you call it? Sliders, HSB sliders. You can use those, but I think CSP has those as well. But I think CSP has a color wheel as well. I think it just has a triangle. I can't remember. I need to load it up again. It's been a while since I've last touched it. So I think I was pondering to maybe return to it to learn how to paint in it, because it would be nice to move away from Photoshop. Because Photoshop don't get me wrong, Photoshop is great, but it does hog up a lot of memory, and it's just a nightmare. It has the color circle and square and a middle. Oh, nice. Yeah. So you can pretty much do that. Yeah. But yeah, I found the best way to learn color effectively is just draw and paint from observation. Which on my YouTube channel, I've got loads of videos. I've done like observation paintings of animals and stuff. You can probably find some below here, like some paintings I've done. Some of them are from observation, especially the human stuff. And the more you do, I mean, when you first start off observation painting, it's hard. It's very hard because you're trying to analyze something that you've never done before. But the more you start, the more you do it, you start to develop this way of analyzing and seeing color. You know, why is this color like that? Um, and it's really, really good, really helpful. It helped me. There is so much to learn, but the best thing about it is when you start to develop, you're going to feel good about yourself. You'll feel good about yourself, and that's the best thing. That's the best thing to look for. That sweet moment when you start to like second nature things. You know, you start to pick up things by yourself, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm doing this on my own without thinking. Like, you know, your mind is working automatically at solving this problem. It's fantastic, that feeling. But it's possible. It's all possible. Mm-hmm. I mean, there have been moments where when I've done observation paintings on stream. I sometimes share the image I'm working from, so other people who are watching can join in. I've done those kind of things as well. Excuse me. I'm having fun with it. The whole reason why I started drawing was that I always thought couldn't do it at all in my whole life, and set myself a goal to go ahead and do it. I don't feel I've done horribly in the past year. No, it's good. Anyone. The thing about art's a skill. Skill can be learned by anyone. It's, I mean, when when the creative side, being creative is it's something that you have to develop. You have to develop, and you can only develop it by going outside and looking at the world, right? Looking for inspiration, looking at things, right? You can't just it won't just come to you straight away. Inspiration is where it comes from. Looking at other artists, looking at media. Media is a great way to you know, get it in your head like what you want. So like for me, um, I liked a lot of 80s stuff, 80s horror posters. 80s horror posters were amazing, right? The colors they use, the values they use, mostly blues and purples and some occasional reds and stuff, but it was great, and that's what got me into it. I don't know if you remember the film Black Rain, Ridley Scott's Black Rain. Do you know it? I'm sure you know it. I'm sure you know it. If you um, Ridley that film has some. You don't know Black Rain? Oh, okay. Now, so you may have to make if you like 80s films, put that down as a film to watch. It's got some amazing scenes of color. Like filmography is another great reference and inspiration for color choices. I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example of good uh, filmography. Can't spell it. Og, filmography. There we go. The color. I might have to just pinch it from Ridley Scott's one again. I might just have to do it. May just have to do it. Yes, I will have to do it. Black Rain. Okay. Okay, here we go. This scene, right? This shot, right? Take a look at this shot. Beautiful, beautiful. The values, like if you look at the palettes, it's probably relatively simple palette, but if you look at it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The colors they use, all purple, mostly purple and blues and stuff, but it's done so good. Personally, who did the lighting for this knew what they were doing. It's like really good stuff. But yeah, movies is a great way for inspiration as well. there's hints of red and stuff, obviously from the lanterns and stuff, but mostly it's just like the palette's relatively simple. And it's pretty subtle. You may think it's like there's a lot of colors going on, but it's not. So it's things like that. You can apply that to your paintings as well. You can apply the same thing. But yeah, I do look for a lot of movie stuff as well. So they always provide me with good inspiration for what color values to use. So yeah, so this goes back to the creativity side. Creativity, you got to train yourself to see things. Yeah, yeah. There you go. So that can be your references. You can keep in your folder, and if you ever need inspiration for painting something, you can look at those colors, look at those photos, and see what colors you find interesting in there. Why those colors work together, and use that in your own work. And then you may come up with something really cool. That's it. So that's the creative side. And when people say, "Oh, yeah, you have a creative mind," you have to train that. You can easily train that to get to that point. But but the skill itself, art itself, as you said, anyone can learn art as a skill, and you're doing it right now. So to achieve what you've done so far, it's good. It's good. Yeah, no, creating characters is fine. No, looking good. Hmm, it's very good. So you've been drawing for years, all right? 1 year, or how long? How long have you been doing the doodling? If you don't mind me asking. Last March. Okay, that's really good. Yeah, that's really good progress. Well done. Because I know a lot of people would have given up. A lot of people tend to give up. A lot of people don't realize that drawing the skill itself is not easy, right? You have to learn all the boring things like anatomy. Not anatomy. Well, anatomy is part of it, but getting the forms right, working with shapes, creating three-dimensional shapes in 2D perspectives. Perspectives is very important if you're going to do scenes and stuff. So there's always little things that technical skills that have to be mastered, and can't be done in one day. You have to be patient with it. I find it easier to learn in digital tools, at least for myself. Okay, see, I told someone who wants to know how to they want to get into drawing. I told them to learn traditional first because I came from a traditional background. Um, I didn't back in the day. Graphics tablets weren't cheap, right? They were expensive. Graphics tablets were like we're talking like $600 for a crappy A5 graphite tablet, and it doesn't have all the functions that we have today, right? It's crazy, and so I settled for just drawing, you know, on paper and stuff and transferring it somehow to the computer or tracing it, putting a screen. I put it on the screen. I put the paper on the screen and trace it with a mouse. That's how crazy. That's how you know. I really wanted a graphics tablet but couldn't afford one, so this is how I used to do it back then. And yeah, so yeah, tradition. I found traditional to very helpful, and then nowadays I apply the same traditional elements what I do into my into my work. So it's kind of transferred on. But yeah, digital is just as good. I probably would have given up using traditional tools. I have a two-in-one tablet, so it's basically a PC that I could use for other things. No, no, that's good. Oh, two-in-ones are good. What is it? Is it the Microsoft what's it called now? Microsoft Sketch? No, that's not Sketch. What is it? Microsoft Book, Surface Book, the Surface Book. Is it a Surface Book or is it a Lenovo? Curious now. Galaxy. Oh, okay. Okay, Samsung Galaxy Flex. Nice, nice. I've got to say Note 8, Galaxy Note 8. And it comes with a pen tablet as well. Fantastic. I used to do a lot of drawings on my phone when I'm on a train and stuff. But over the years, I've kind of stopped using it because it's still a dinky little phone, right? So it's kind of like, well, if I want to draw, I might as well just draw on my little note. I've got like a little miniature little Orc A6 pad I keep in my pocket. So when I'm on a train and stuff, I bring it out, do a little doodle on it. Yeah. So what's your objectives to gain from drawing? So what do you plan to do? Just draw characters, or what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your skills when you reach the point where you're satisfied? Love it as a computer as well as the art table. So it's yeah. That's good. I always wanted to find a computer which was a two-in-one, but I never found one like which I was satisfied with me. So I ended up buying a Dell laptop. Has loads of battery life, so because the thing is that most two-in-ones don't have a lot of battery life, and I use a lot of Photoshop, so it eats up battery power like nothing. So I needed something that really hits home. I was close to buying a Surface, but yeah, I wanted a Wacom interface, Wacom pen and everything. Sorry, and sadly Windows doesn't really have any support for Wacom. It's all AES and stuff, so which is not Wacom-ish, but it's all right, but it's not that good. I want the real stuff. I want the good stuff. Bear with me. Okay. So I've always played RPGs and other games where you create characters and wanted to learn how to draw them. Also wanted to be able to draw stuff for friends, but mostly I wanted to be able to get some of the stuff out of my head. Yes, that's very good. Mm, mm. I agree. That's a good. It's very good. Yes, I've noticed a lot of people that go into RPGs and stuff, especially RPG games. They want to draw their own character and stuff. That's good. That's good that you're doing something like that. That's great. And yes, I do that as well. Sometimes when I get an idea for something for a picture, I quickly jot it down on my little pad, and then I come back to it afterwards and think, oh yeah, if I've got time to work on it, I'll you know smash it out on there. Oh, there. There you go. I already have a career, so just want to have fun. Yes, of course. No, no, that's good. No, no, that's good. No, art is one that's it's a relaxing skill as well, right? If you had a long day, like this is why normally when I'm doing my work stuff, the illustration stuff is work based. So I mean, I can happily separate work and fun stuff, right? But doing stuff like this just relaxes me, and it's like obviously it kind of liberates me from everyday stuff, everyday arting. So I'm having a bit of fun for myself. Don't nothing holding me back. So it feels a bit liberating, and it's nice. And I would happily share what I'm doing with people on stream. So that's that's what I do. Uh, Good, yeah, stickers as well. I was gonna make some stickers for Telegram, but just bad time. Just there's so much stuff going on. It's tricky to keep up with everything. I may go down that path of making some stickers for myself, potato ones. Really, really crudely drawn potato faces and looking rather happy and smiling and whatever. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see a sticky drew for your friend. Nice. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the thing about stickers. Once they get on Telegram, once people start using it, that's it. They just spread like wildfire, isn't it? And that's what's good about them. You're offering something back. It's great. uh, a lot left. I've gone to 2 hours 36. I'm going to stream for another 10 minutes and then I'll have to stop sadly. But I think I might resume this next week. But obviously tomorrow's a gaming night, so I'm gonna try and think of what game to play. What game to play for? What game to play tomorrow? I was thinking of playing Blood or classic games. Classic games. That's the thing I'm trying to find. And maybe just go back to playing Deep Rock. Yeah, it's been fun hanging out. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been great having peeps to little banter with. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I try my best to try and finish pieces by within a two day session, but sometimes it just drags on because obviously, it's because obviously I'm talking to you guys and it's great, and I've nothing wrong, I've nothing against that. You know, that's the whole part of streaming. So you know, that's great. And if a picture takes longer to make, so be it. You know, I mean, I ain't got nothing against that. Sometimes it's fun to just spend time talking than quietly working away. I know some streamers just work away quietly, and I think that's a sin. You know, especially if you're streaming. You gotta. I know sometimes you gotta focus, but if you're streaming, you gotta chat to people that are watching if they have any questions or. So it's a two-way thing. I mean, yeah. If I wasn't planning to stream, I'll just get this done in like a couple of hours, right? A few hours, smash it out, smash this picture out. But does character have eyelashes? Let me just check. I don't think it's. Hmm. I'd like to know if she's a female or not, but it seems to be very. I guess we'll just leave it like that. It's. I'm not sure myself. It's. Add some blue in. Add some bit of blue in there. So just to. There Mouth fixed as well. Close it in a bit. Yeah. It's got like a little snoop goat that goes down. You see, goes down the front. There we go. Nostrils. We can get nostrils. Add some red in there as well, just to. Oh no, that's not that. The red. It's all dark red. There we go. Because have a little glow, right? There we go. Red glow. Because you know, translucency is important because these lights are really are pushing forward, right? So stuff. There's still some stuff to do on this picture, which is the tail, the rocks, and then the background. So it's not a lot to do. It's not a lot left to do. But I think because I've reached the 2 hour 40 mark, I should probably call it time here. Hit the 2 hour mark. Let me stop the recording for now. I'm trying to keep a good like time frame for myself. Otherwise, what happens is you just get carried away streaming. Typhlosion 2. There you go, Typhlosion 3 now. Yeah, it's been wonderful hanging out with you people. Yeah, very humble. I'm very humble about it. I'll be back tomorrow with a game session. I'm not sure what game I'll be playing. That's the thing. I'm always indecisive about what games to try. I mean, part of me is thinking to try Blood because Blood's a classic. I've also got some demos to try as well. I could probably turn the stream into a demo session. So I've tried a bunch of demos. There's a couple of horror games on there as well. What else is there? Probably be back. Probably less for games. What then art? No, that's fine. No, that's fine. I'm just trying to. I like to vary. Be a bit varied on my sessions. But in terms of arting, I'll be back on Mondays. I do not stay for work on Picato, so that's arting, and then Tuesday and Wednesday is the arting on Twitch and YouTube and Picato, but safe for work stuff. So I'm streaming on there right now. So so yeah. I'll be continuing this there and then. But yeah. Sometimes it's good to just have a little a wind down with gaming. With Thursdays, it's nice to have gaming because it feels like it's like the weekend's coming, so it's a nice thing to look forward to. And like I said, classic games is my forte. So, or at least they are. But right now, I've been playing Deep Rock Galactic, which is dwarfs in space. This is your D&D night. Oh, see, there you go. See, exactly. You've got your D&D night. I've got my gaming night. So it's a nice feeling, isn't it? It's a nice feeling of like Thursday's the new Friday. That's what I call it. Thursday's the new Friday. That's why I love it. That's why I feel good after this stream. I was like, yep, I know there's a gaming night coming the following day. So cool. Right, I'm gonna jump off here. I might linger around on Discord for a bit before I go to bed. So if you wish to hang out, by all means you can. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here. As always, keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skies, and I'll see you peeps tomorrow for gaming stuff. So yeah, till then, take it easy and thanks for hanging out and have a lovely day wherever you guys are. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, okay. Take it easy. Bye.